Hello, welcome to HairCare Pro. My name is Eve.
And my name is Maria.
And
That's okay. So today we would love to talk about our professional tools from HairCare Pro.
And why it's so important to have a really good tools when you work.
Yeah. So as a first, let's talk about our professional tool. It is our already known tool, straightener, right?
Yep.
So this has a touch screen panel to turn it on and to control the temperatures. So why did we actually starting to do our own tools?
So the thing was, when we started back 6 years ago, we came to the problem that it was very difficult to find good tools specifically to work with the treatments. And everything started with our straightener. The straightener has been available for the past 3-4 years, I would say, quite a long time now. And we keep on getting keep getting like really good feedback from the clients about this tool. And this tool is very similar to something that you can find back in Europe that you can buy specifically to use with the hair treatments. It is very important to use good, precise straightener with the hair treatments to seal properly the product into the hair.
Yeah. So for us, as a hair treatment specialist, the main problem was the temperature range and plate size. And of course, for the professional, you have to use a titanium plate. So why so? Because it heats up evenly across the plates, which gives us the best opportunity to seal the product evenly, right? So for the best client's results. Okay, so this tool is important for professionals and allows you to save time during the sealing process. Why so? Because you can work with wide strands during your sealing time. Okay. The wide range of temperatures allows you to work with any hair type. So starting from European hair,
very thin
yeah.
and fragile and blonde.
Yeah, and of course with the thick and coarse hair.
Yeah, and we all know in Canada we have a wide variety. It's very multicultural. We have a wide variety of hair. So our clients is actually from all countries around the world. We have clients from Eastern Europe. From Europe is very thin, damaged, more fragile hair, as well as the clients with really tight natural curls, 4C, 3C, like we work with all hair types. And we also have clients that suffer from frizz, but they have thin hair. So in order to, you can have the best products ever, but if your tool is not good in terms of providing the proper temperature to you and that allows you to seal properly the treatment in the hair, the results won't be there.
Yeah. So for the long-lasting results, you must to have a professional tool. And this tool is amazing for home use as well because you can control your own temperature and see the hair reaction, so without overheating and over drying your hair.
And we all know a lot of the tools that you can buy in beauty supplies or you can buy even like in mass production stores, it doesn't really have any temperature adjustment, or it has it, but it's very basic. Usually just a round wheel that allows you to go to 400 and 450, but nothing in between. And a lot of the times, like using 400 on such like thin or fragile hair, more damage, it actually increases the damage. Right? So when you're styling, it is really important to pay attention on what kind of tool you're using as well.
Yeah, and it sounds really interesting, but it's so hard to find a straightener with titanium plates in Canada, right?
It
so,
is, yep.
And why do we need the titanium plates?
So titanium plates allows the hair to be heated evenly, right? So the temperature, like if you're gonna measure it with a thermometer, you can actually find that our straightener, it refers to exact temperature, what it shows. A lot of the straighteners, they cannot hold the temperature for a long time. It cannot hold the temperature for a specific temperature setting, which actually increases the opportunity that the treatment is not going to seal properly. okay? Like it's very, very important to make sure that we use the tool that allows you to hold the temperature in a certain setting for at least an hour, because that's what you're going to be working on some clients.
Yeah, and of course the temperature itself amongst the plates, it's even on the sides, in the middle, and on another side, right? So when you seal the product and you take a strand of the hair, so you are 100% sure that it is sealed evenly.
Yes. And again, we're going to remind you that it's very important to change temperature according to the hair, okay? So that tool allows you to do that. One other very interesting thing, what we find that's very unique about our hair straightener, it has floating plates. So what are the floating plates, Maria? Please show us.
Yeah, so the floating plates, you don't need to have a hard pressure to close the plates, right? So it floats amongst the strand. So as we mentioned before, the temperature is even. You slightly close the straightener without pulling the hair of clients. You can easily seal the product, or you can easily use for styling.
And it's very important because if you're working as we are, if you have 2-3 clients a day, you standing with the straightener a lot of hours per day, right? So it's very important to use the tool that doesn't really increase any damage to your wrist, that actually allows you not to push all the time, but to slightly close it, and you still get that result. It is also important to understand that the floating plates, meaning that they don't close shut. This is not the type of straightener that you're using only for styling, because a lot of styling tools, you'll see that those type of straighteners, they actually close shut, but it's only for styling, right? This straightener is specifically for the hair treatments. You can use it at home, as Maria mentioned before, but it was designed and developed for hair treatments to giving you the best results possible for you and your clients.
And of course, the temperature, let's cover the temperature settings. So it changes every 9 degrees, so which allows you to work with a different type of damage degree, different hair type itself. So making sure you're not over processing the hair. So the treatment is sealed properly accordingly the hair type needs. Okay, so so it has a touch screen. You can slide it down and then play with the temperatures around, and then it locks automatically.
And what's going to happen if you didn't seal the product properly? So, for example, if you applied hair botox, tanninoplastia, nanoplastia, vegan keratin, any type of treatments that need sealing, if you're not going to seal the product properly, the hair won't be as straight, and the results, they're not going to be as long lasting. The client going to see that the hair treatment is washing out within the first months. So this is very important to make sure that you actually seal the product in using the proper temperature, proper number of passes. And what happens if the product is oversealed, if you overheat the hair, what happens?
Yeah, so basically you break the protective film, right? So your hair gets over dried, so you're just damage the treatment itself, and of course you damage the hair because there is no any protection anymore. So that's why this is the best tool to control the temperature during the sealing time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, as everyone knows, we have this amazing tool, and we didn't stop because we had to look for amazing blow dryer.
Yes, we had, like, for past 2 years, everyone's been asking us when you're gonna bring your hair dryer, because a lot of people around GTA area, and also now we're getting more and more salons that know us across Canada, not only as salon and academy, but also as distributor of hair care products and now tools. So this year we launched our professional hair dryer, which is honestly absolutely amazing. Like, we've been testing and testing for the past year and a half, and we found a tool that is absolutely amazing for professional use and also home use. And why so?
Yeah, our new member. So look how nicely it is packed. So this is good tool for a gift as well. Amazing. Look at the style, box, and of course inside.
Comes with few attachments. So you have diffuser for curly hair, which is very important. We find that this tool is getting used a lot by a lot of our clients. And you also have just regular nozzle, but it's a little bit upgraded. It actually has comb at the end. So you'll see there is 2 different sizes, and it allows you to style your hair beautifully, okay? One more thing that we are very excited about, that this tool is only 375 grams. Can you imagine? 375 grams. It's super light. It's super light on your wrist, but it's mega powerful. The power of this tool is 1800 watts, which is actually more than a lot of hair dryers that are present on the market right now. Most of the hair dryers that we ever used in our salon was 16 to 17. This is even more. So don't you love it?
Exactly. As a hair treatment specialist, you can have like 2-3 clients a day, right? So you have to be able to blow dry the hair.
Look at this.
Yeah. And the best part, look how can you hold it. And it has a safety.
Safety, yeah.
Yeah, safety
Has
as well.
also safety. So it stops, like, you know, when you do blow dry, it actually stops. You don't have to like always go back and push the button to stop it. I think it's the best tool for hair dryers. New generation tools are here in Canada, finally.
Yeah.
This hair dryer has an amazing safety feature. So when it's working, in a working mode, as soon as you take it with 2 fingers, it stops, or when you put it down. It's gonna stop automatically, and honestly, it's really great because you're never gonna forget to turn it off.
Yeah, and you don't need to do 100 moves like turning off, turning on during your blow dries or like styling or whatever you do, or you blow dry the treatment in, right? So it basically saves you, I don't know, 1 click.
A lot of time. One client at a time, absolutely. No, like I think it's really great as well, because especially for those that specialize on styling as well, like when you do a lot of blow dries, like it saves you extra time, absolutely. And for us, honestly, because it's so powerful, it saves us a lot of time in blow drying the hair.
Yeah, especially as a
we blow dry 2 times during the treatment, right?
Exactly, and as a hair treatment specialist, can you imagine you're like 8 hours a day blow drying someone's hair? Like your arm is killing you, right? So you have to have a tool which is easy to use, which doesn't overload your hand, which is strong enough, because everyone knows how to blow dry the hair after the treatment. It takes a time, and yeah, the airflow itself, so it doesn't blow dry the hair like by the heat, right? So it blow dries by the pressure, which is amazing for your hair.
And ionic as well, yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't overheat your hair. So basically, welcome a new member to our family.
Ta-da-da-dam, hair dryer.
Stylish, unique, strong.
Super light. So without compromising the quality and the time, you're getting the tool that is new generation tool in Canada.
Yeah, and I think it's everyone's hairdresser pain, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
hair treatment specialists or hairdressers, we always been suffering of not having a good tool. Like as I remember, like I mean, you always been switching
Or
up.
very expensive. That's another thing. Like some tools, like if it's professional, they're extremely expensive. But with us, what makes it really different, we don't have a middleman. Like we actually, this is our brand. We are not selling to beauty supplies. You can get our products online or in our location and local distributors around Canada. We don't have a middleman. So the prices are very good. Like they are comparable and they're way cheaper from any other beauty supply you're gonna find for the tools. Check it for yourself.
And of course, like, why I would personally suggest those type of tools from HairCare Pro, because we tested. We are working with the clients and we know what actually a hair treatment or hairdresser specialists needs. Like you have to save your time, it should be quick, strong, safe. So those tools gonna save you lots of time. So it's safe for the client, it covers any hair type needs, any hair type damages. So you're gonna provide the long-lasting results, amazing results to your clients.
And one very important thing as well, both of those tools, they have 1-year warranty. So if you have any trouble with the product, God forbid, but we do have that 1-year warranty. So you can come in and exchange it for a brand new tool, or you can also ship it to us and we ship it back to you. So it's very straightforward, 1-year warranty for this type of tools, we provide it as well.
Yeah, so look at this amazing design, and let's talk now about the settings, right? Like, I mean, airflow settings,
very important.
temperature settings. Yeah.
So
Good luck.
let me do it. You did for the hair iron straightener. So we have 3 different settings for the heat, and most of the hair dryers that what they have as well. And but we also have for the hair flow, which is very important. We also have the little button right here for cooling off, and it's very important because we prefer to cool off the hair after the hair treatment procedure if you are rinsing the hair the same day for the client. So you need to cool off, and it's very important to have that as well. What do we usually use? Just share like what we use for our clients, like in regards to heat and flow.
Yeah, so basically our average temperature, what we're gonna use for the clients, it is a medium settings for the temperature and the highest flow. So it saves our time, right? And then as a final, when we blow dry the hair after rinse, we're gonna use a cold settings to cool down the hair before wash. And again, medium settings during the regular blow dry with the strongest airflow.
One other question that I got asked before from a client, whether you need to buy a filter to change. Absolutely not. It's very easy to clean. You're just gonna clean it with a brush that actually comes in a kit. Put it back, lock it, that's it. Super easy, you don't need to buy anything else extra for this tool.
And as we are talking today about our hot tools, dryers and straighteners, let's cover a topic about hair heat protection and brushes.
And why it's so important. So we're gonna talk about heat protection at the beginning. We have a lot of heat protectors available from brands that we sell in our store. We have Janeke Professional Brazil that has a wide variety of heat protectant. And what's the best part of it? All of their heat protectors, they actually have SPF in it. So if you're traveling, if you're going to the seaside during the summertime in Canada, it's very important that you protect your hair as much as you protect your skin. And Brazil is famous for the sun, like the year round, it's sunny and it's hot. So a lot of professional products from Brazil, it has heat protection as well as SPF in it.
Yes, so there is 2 types of heat protections. Like you can use a cream-based, which is amazing. I loved. This is my favorite, number one heat protection, and spray ones. So both are not overloading. So this is a must to use before applying any heat, any hot tools on your hair. Be smart, protect your hair.
And how would you usually use it, like specifically, right? So you wash your hair.
Yeah, definitely. So you wash your hair, so you apply mask. Don't forget about mask, about food for your hair. 10 minutes rinse, conditioner, 2 minutes rinse, then spray or apply cream-based product on your hair and blow dry your hair with a good blow dryer in direction of your hair growth from top to the bottom.
That's very important.
Or 2.
Or
right?
before,
you can curl.
Yeah.
Make a nice waves, curl.
One thing that you have to always remember, whether you're applying it on the wet, damp hair or you're applying on a hair that's already dry, when you're just doing styling, you have to make sure that you blow dry it after, right? So let's say if the hair is dry, but you're applying the heat protectant and you feel that your hair become damp from it, you have to blow dry first before going with a straightener or curler. It's very important.
But also it's also amazing HairCare products. Why so? Because these ones can be used as a leave-in too. So this is not just a heat protection itself before using any hot tools, right? So this is everyday use. So you can apply it when you go outside or you're like, I don't know, spending hours on the beach.
If your hair gets super frizzy or if you feel that the hair is getting drier. So yeah, it honestly, depending on your own personal preference and where you right now, what the climate is, but you can use this daily. This is an amazing product.
Yeah, and of course, let's cover the topic about
brushes. So with the brushes, like I think we tried pretty much everything available in Canada, absolutely everything for all of those years, right?
Exactly, it has to be like good brush, beautiful brush.
I know, and it has to be good for professional use and something that we can advise to our clients, right?
Yeah.
So Our bestseller for the past few years, and honestly, I use this brush at home. Do you use the brush at home?
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
Who
I think
doesn't?
our whole salon, like all the girls that works with us, they use it. I think all my friends got it by now. These brushes are from Italy. They're not cheap, but they're very long lasting. I have my brush now for 2 years and it's still perfect. You can clean it thoroughly, like it's amazing detangling brush. You can use it on a wet hair, you can use it on a dry hair, even though we don't recommend brushing hair when it's wet. But for example, if you're using a mask or a conditioner, you should be combing your hair as well, and you can either use the brush, you can have like 1,000 brushes, or you can have one, and this brush is good for everything. I actually have the gold one. Which one do you
And
have?
style, like look the colors, like it's so
They're gorgeous.
playful, right?
Absolutely
Like,
gorgeous.
yeah, you can be as a bright person, you can be as
Yeah.
a regular person, right?
It's for everyone. So this light pink, we have no, this is light as well, but there is one that like I absolutely love. I'm a bright color person. So orange, and we had the same in pink, completely sold out. So Janeke brushes, if you ever Google them, if you're gonna check Instagram, TikTok, they're booming everywhere, and we also have them in Canada. So guys, you can buy it from our store as well, and online.
Okay, and what is good about these brushes?
So let's check it out. So each brush, called Super Brush for a reason, it comes in a box like that. What I personally love, I'm gonna say my own experience, because honestly, I think brushes are very personable, right?
Definitely.
So it's very easy to clean. For me, number one is, like, if you get the brush that has like a lot of padding, how are you gonna clean it? And I know some people don't clean brushes for ages, but it's very important to clean your makeup brushes as well as your hair brushes. Okay? And I'm as an ex-makeup artist, to me, I think cleaning is very, very important. I usually clean it once in a week, once in 2 weeks, just with the soap and water, warm water, leave it to dry, that's it. Super easy. I find that it also has a really good cushion when you comb your hair. Like, I really like combing the scalp because it does increase circulation. And it promotes hair growth. So this is my night ritual.
Yeah, and that is very gentle because I have sensitivity in terms of those brushes, bristles, right?
Bristle, yeah.
So basically, sometimes you use a brush and you can feel how
You can
it
feel it and it's
scratches
scratching,
right?
creating micro like
This one good
damage.
detangler, but at
Very
the same
soft.
time soft.
Very, very soft. Yeah.
So everyone has their own pain, right? I think so. For me, yeah, like when you touch the scalp and it's very rough, so it irritates you. And the second, for thick hair like Eve, she has, right? You can blow dry the hair, so the airflow goes through.
From another side. But one more thing that I wanted to mention, this brush, it actually comes in 2 different sizes. There is mini brush, which I know exists, and we carried it in the store, but we find that we have a lot of clients with like a thick hair like me or long hair. So bigger brush just works better in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Mini brush is great for the purse, but for me, like I tried small brush, I couldn't, like it just didn't go through completely. This is the best brush, I think, for the long hair, for the thick hair, if you have a difficulty not reaching the scalp when you're brushing. And I had that with some brushes, so I think it's very important to understand that as well. Now, my daughter used this brush as well, and she's 10-year-old, and the main thing that we always had a problem with, tangles. Right? So what we do for her, we always use thermal protection when we combing her hair, we blow drying her hair. We do treatments for her regularly as well, like cold recovery for kids. But this brush was honestly a saver. We tried so many brushes, and every single time she was screaming at me, she was upset, she didn't let me brush her hair. And if you have the same problem with your child, this brush is a saver.
And do you remember that funny story, like when we tried the fake one?
Yes, because it was, okay, so everyone was talking about those brushes. I think it was like a year ago that they started getting here, two.
Two.
I don't know, like a few years ago. And we're like, oh my God, but it's so expensive. So like the price of the big brush is $45 usually, and everywhere. Like on Amazon, I think you can find even more expensive, but the normal price is $45. But still, like $45 for the brush, right? When I used to buy it, like any other brushes for about 20. So we were thinking, was Maria, whatever.
Like, what can happen? Like, I mean, okay, let's try
Brush
the
is
fake
a brush.
one, because they have to be pretty similar, right?
Yeah.
So usually, even if
They
you
look
fake
the same,
it,
they smell the same.
exactly. And what happened? We got And then I was like brushing my hair, and I literally felt like my scalp was scratched, and I was like, what the hell?
Because the plastic is different, guys. So there is a lot of fakes out there. But this brush, Janeke brushes, this is the original Super Brush.
And then after we said, like, why everyone is getting crazy about that? Okay, let's order original one.
Yes.
And like when we ordered the original one to try it out, we actually seen the difference. And yes, so this is a must-have.
So all the brushes that we have in stock on our website and in store, there was original Janeke brushes.
And don't buy on Amazon, because Amazon as well, if it says like...
I think we actually got it from Amazon, remember? And it wasn't
and even
like
if
real.
It says original, you never know.
No, you never know.
And of course, as a conclusion, so the good tools matter, so it saves your time, providing long-lasting results.
An amazing experience.
Of course, definitely.
And just going to remind you that you can purchase all of those tools at haircarepro.ca. We are exclusive distributors for those tools. You can find them on our website, in store in our main location, Mississauga, and our local distributors in Canada as well. Same as the brushes. You can purchase them on our website. Thank you so much for taking your time and viewing our video. If you have any questions, please write them down below, and we're going to be happy to answer them. Have a good one.
Have a good one.